So I've been keeping social distance with a few friends during COVID. So Philip Neri was one. I was reading his works and listening to his life, and St. Paul, St. Thomas Aquinas, of course, Dominicans, we always have to get a shout out for St. Thomas, but I was reading St. Thomas. I was also reading St. Ignatius of Loyola because I'm very ecumenical. But I've also been reading Dr. Gerald May. He's a clinical psychiatrist. I read a little bit of Brene Brown, so I'm not going to quote her because she cusses like a Texan. And I've also been reading a new friend I'd like to introduce you to tonight named Jean Heaton. And then there's this group of fellas that I affectionately call my St. Joe fellas. It's the year of St. Joseph. Now, I'm confident that most people wouldn't throw this mix of people into the same crock pot, but that's what my life has been like. A whole plethora of different personalities. And it's their wisdom I'd like to share with you tonight about being a bruised reed and a smoldering wick. So let me give you a little background. So currently I am assigned to work and minister at our Bethany retreat house in Dixon, Tennessee. So as Petrarch said, I'm also trying to finish up a book, and hopefully that will be out next spring. Last summer we had a number of major landscaping projects and road erosion projects that needed to be done. We had dead trees and dead bushes. We had French drains to be dug and truckloads of gravel and soil to be spread. A stone foot pathway, 6 by 100 foot long, that had to be put down. Boulders, 500 pounds, 200 pounds. It was a lot of work. It was man's work. It was man's work, except we didn't have a man. And we couldn't afford one, because we couldn't have people come to the retreat house for free. Now, for the record, I want you to know I have a perfect spouse. Amen, amen. I have a perfect spouse, and I love him deeply, but he doesn't show up when there's man's work to be done. Not this kind of man's work. Oh, what are you ladies clapping for? I hope your husbands aren't here. So what did I do? I did what any matured married woman would do. I pitched a fit. I sure did. I let him have it. It was about mid-July, and I was at my wit's end, beyond physical endurance, and I went to Jesus in prayer, and I really let him have it. And I said, I'm done with doing man's work.